So is this the reason that Jake Paul will beat TYRON Woodley?
Big fight here announced.
Yo, what's up guys? It's Jared from Punch Therapy. And here's my quick take on the Jake Paul TYRON Woodley fight. MMA is not boxing. Now this is obvious. Now I know that there is some boxing aspects in MMA, and every fight starts on the feet, but there still is a big difference. Let's think of it this way. It's like the difference between a street bike and a dirt bike. Sure, they both have two wheels, and they even kind of do the same thing to the untrained eye. For argument's purpose, let's call MMA the dirt bike and boxing the street bike. The dirt bike is a way more versatile machine. You can ride it on virtually any surface, any terrain, grass, dirt, pavement. You can take it off some jumps. You can go through the woods with it. You can go downhill, all sorts of stuff. And the street bike is really only good on smooth pavement. In a head-to-head battle, the dirt bike would obviously win in a fight to the death. Or I mean a race across different terrain. But if the race was on smooth pavement, the street bike would win every time. And that's exactly what's gonna happen. Now let's drop the weird bike analogies. TYRON Woodley is the dirt bike. He's good at all areas. He can strike, he can stand up and bang, he can kick, he can grapple, he can take it to the fence and in the clinch, and he can work the ground as well. And Jake Paul, he's the street bike. He's the boxer. Sort of, like, you know what I mean. He might not be a great boxer yet, but like it or not, he is a boxer, or at least on his way to be. In boxing, you only have these two things right here. Your fists. If you're bad with these, you're gonna have a bad night and it's gonna show. In MMA, you could potentially make the fight happen in the areas you're stronger than, right? If you're bad at stand-up and better at the ground, you could take them down. You know, if you're good in the clinch, you could work from there. You could sort of hide the areas that you're not good at. Even though it's becoming less and less like that every day in MMA. And I have to say, obviously, if this was a straight up MMA fight or even a street fight, Jake would lose, obviously. But fortunately for him, this is a boxing match. Now, does Woodley have a shot at beating Jake Paul in a boxing match? Sure, of course he does. He's trained stand-up for many years, and he says he's done his fair share of boxing. But in my opinion, I think Jake Paul's gonna win, hands down. Boxing is just a different game than MMA. And even though Jake Paul has only been training for about 3 years, he's been training in boxing camps with boxing coaches, boxing sparring partners for 3 whole years. And when you're only training boxing, you're gonna get a lot better faster. TYRON Woodley did boxing before, but he's done it in an MMA setting, right? After working on his kicks, his ground game, and his clinch, his all that, the whole arsenal of MMA. So I'm going out on a limb right here, right now, and I got Jake Paul winning. All right, guys, that's it. That's all. I'm Jared from Punch Therapy, and I'll see you in the next one.